Hey guys, welcome back. Yes, it's another metal Charizard and Pikachu video. Apparently we have to keep making these. There was one yesterday, there's another one today. I have to keep telling people this, but you need to be patient. Just wait and figure out what's going on with these cards, why they're getting damaged. There's no reason you should be grading these right now. It's just piling up and making more of just this giant car accident with more metal Charizards running into the pile up. Just wait. For the love of God, just wait. Again, my theory is it's something to do with the sonic welder. And today we're going to take a look at what happens with the BGS case. I had a few people comment on the last video. Until now, I hadn't seen anything from BGS. But it looks like there's issues there too. So let's do a quick recap. I feel like it's been ages, and I'll put a link to all the other videos in the description in case you want to watch those. But for the time being, if you own these metal Charizard and Pikachu cards, just hold off. Let these grading companies sort out what's going on here, why they're being damaged. Some of them are making excuses. Clearly, none of them know because they haven't resolved the issue. And some of these issues are obviously not the case, because if Beckett's having the same issue with an inner sleeve where the card can't move around, then it's obviously not that. So let's start off. Going all the way back here, I think this was either the start of December 2021 when PSA stopped grading the Ultra Premium Collection metal cards. At this point, everyone should have just taken a step back and just wait. People panicked. People purchased them because they thought, oh, they're not going to grade them anymore ever again. This is my chance to get something that's never going to be graded again. No, their intention is, like any grading company, is to resolve the issue and keep grading them because it's money. People want them graded. There's no reason that PSA or anyone else wouldn't want to grade these cards for you. So they're going to see if they can find a solution. Buying those cards is also high risk because if there's issues with them, as we've seen, the issue doesn't necessarily pop up right away. There's photos by PSA of the cards being pristine. Then in transit or later on, you see the cards start to fall apart, get like little chips on the edges. Again, my theory is probably the sonic welding process is messing with the structure of the card where it's gold plated. I'm not sure exactly on the process they used, but it seems like it's compromising that plating or coating that they use. So just don't, especially if this is for your own collection. If you're flipping it, I mean, it's just adding to the mess that is these gold cards. I know everyone was concerned that they weren't going to get the gold cards, about the ultra premium collections being hard to obtain. I haven't seen any recently, but there were quite a few waves after that. And again, like most of these have a little bit of damage out of the box. But even if they don't, it looks like grading them is resulting in more damage. So all the way back in, this is early December 2nd, 2021, and probably right around the same time that PSA posted this, the status that they're no longer grading these cards. That's when people went into panic mode. They were either like, oh, damn, I got to buy these, or what's the next grading card company that I can send them to? That's not the answer. The answer is patience. Like a lot of things in the Pokemon card collecting realm or world, patience is going to do you a lot of good. And this is one of those examples where patience is clearly going to pay off. Why you would want to involve yourself by like submitting cards to someone else, where the issue is probably going to be the same. A lot of these graded card cases are extremely similar, and to think that one is going to have the issue but not the other, kind of reckless. And then everyone's going to be like, oh no, my card. Yeah, well, patience. I told you to be patient. I'm sure I told you in this video here to be patient. And then I'm sure I told you in this video here, where it says in the title very clearly, do not grade or buy metal cards. The graded metal cards. because, I mean, best case scenario, I think at this point, best case scenario is you get a refund of some sort, but at the same time, why risk it? Well, it's a lot of time and effort, even if you do get a refund, which isn't necessarily going to be what you want it to be or the amount that you want it to be. So save yourself a lot of headache. Don't grade these right now. Don't buy the graded copies. Let these grading companies work out what they need to work out. So then, here's the an example of what happens in the PSA case. See, I find this really hard to believe that it had anything to do with it shaking around. Apparently, there's movement in most, if not all, of the PSA and CGC cases. And people are sort of blaming that. At least CGC wants to blame it on that. I don't think that's it. You can see down in the corner here, this isn't really somewhere that it's going to come in contact with the case. Maybe if it has like a forward-backward motion. But I think there's definitely something else going on here. And again, who knows how long it'll take the grading companies to test and figure out what's going on, if they're even doing that. So it sucks also for people that sent their cards in, but at the same time, you should have been patient. You wouldn't be waiting now for them to resolve the issue. So CGC's statement with the, if you remember from yesterday's video, the scariest part being, please note, due to the fragile nature of these metal cards, CGC trading cards cannot be held responsible should any damage occur to a Pokemon Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection Pikachu or Charizard card during transit to or from CGC trading cards facilities. So, and then the contradicting statement where they say they're going to protect your card with their superior encapsulation. They're full of shit. They're covering their own ass so that they don't have to cover this. So I don't think it's transit. I think it has more to do with the process, the encapsulation process, where they sonic weld the two pieces of plastic together. Again, I could be wrong. I don't have these cards to test with, and I don't have a sonic welder. But if I had to guess, that's my absolute best guess, and where I would start to look rather than the space in the case itself. So, video yesterday, again, link in the description if you haven't watched that. I suggest you do so. My apologies for that video yesterday. I completely blanked and forgot that this was from Zom. He's a very cool member of the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, come join the Discord. Mandatory Discord plug in every video. But this is his card. It's a 9.5 from CGC. And again, it moves around in the case. Can you blame it on that? Maybe. But again, I think today's example, the BGS example, sort of disproves that in a way. So here, Jiggly Jaff, or Jiggly JAF, was kind enough to reach out to me on Instagram and provide some video evidence of some cards that he received from Beckett. Before this, I hadn't even ever seen any of these gold cards graded by Beckett, but it seems they have the same issue. They don't have a statement or anything like that, but I think he was instructed to send the cards back and they'll see what they can do. Again, this is a scenario where even if you're sending the cards back, like typically the amount of time and effort to go through the resolution of this process is not worth just waiting until the dust settles and, the guinea pig select few gold cards get sent in and fixed, or not necessarily fixed, but as long as the process is proven, as soon as the first cards started coming back damaged, it shouldn't even have been crossing someone's mind to send these in to other grading companies. But that's the world we live in. Everyone is in a rush to get this stuff done. So here's his video. We'll take a look through.
Guys, I received my Beckett submission for 2 gold medal Charizards. I have them right here. I was happy in the beginning when I saw the grades online, but then I received them, and this is what I got. 9.5. Why am I upset? Because they damaged it after they sealed it. Look, you see that?
So we'll pause it right here. You can see up in the top left corner here, there's little pieces of card floating around. Yeah, Beckett has the inner sleeve, so it's sort of like a thick penny sleeve that goes around the card inside the case. I've been told that because of that, this is not allowing the card to move around, but again, we see the same issue where pieces of the card are, I think, even worse than any of the other examples we've seen. Pieces of the cards are like flaking off. And again, this isn't because it was rattling around. This is probably because the bond is being broken by the sonic welder.
Blue stuff right there, that white stuff, that's actually pieces of the card that came off from right there. That was not there. That would not have gone on 9.5. Chipped 9.5. Really upset about that. I don't even know what step to take now. What should I do? So there's that one with the pieces of card floating around inside. And here's the 8.5. Not bad, right? Well, the card is fine, but they scrunched.
The card is fine for now. It's important to note. So that's the thing. You don't know when all of a sudden it's going to flake off and let go. Is it going to be in a year from now? Is it in shipping? If you sell it to someone, when you ship it to them, is it going to start peeling apart? And then you're going to have an angry customer or...
It up. The sleeve, as you can tell, is scrunched up in there. And look at it's all crinkled when they sealed it. What kind of quality control is this? Come on, Beckett. I'm like scared of sending it back to you guys to re-slab it, because then it might come back like this. Well, I already emailed you guys, Beckett. You better fix this. I think it would be fair. Especially this one. Guys.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Again, be patient. Don't send these cards in. I don't even know what the best step is. If you already have them graded and there's damage on them, or you're afraid that if you send them back in, there will become, damage will show up. Not sure. So maybe once we have some updates on this, I'll make a follow-up video. I think for the time being, try not to ship them. Try not to shake them around. Hold tight. If you haven't graded them already, don't. Just let the issue be solved beforehand. Otherwise, you're going to end up in a nightmare scenario like this, where your card's falling apart and you have to hope that the grading company is going to save your butt on it. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you to those who sent me both the video here, pictures earlier, or any additional information. It would be nice to have this solved, and I'm sure there's going to be an option once all is said and done, a safe option to grade these cards. So just hold tight till then. If it's going to be something that you're keeping forever anyway, or at least in the long term, you're probably better off, especially because the grading fees will probably come down at some point after the hype days are over. So be patient, guys. Stay informed. Look after each other. Don't panic. Make panic-based decisions like this. You don't need to grade them right away. Even if you do want to grade them, just hold off. Take care, guys. See you next time.